Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. Beat the visiting Marlins 6-4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.
If I can do this shit again. Yeah, they fucking have. Yeah, let's try to starting shit. Irritates the absolute hell out of me. Who's betting the highest? 542? Jesus Christ, is he really betting that high? Fuck.
This joint is a buzz with activity. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And you can see the results right there. It's been about what we'd expected up to this point. Very tightly played, very tightly contested series so far. It sits at 2-1 right now, but I've got a feeling it's going to take at least 6 games, maybe even all 7 games to decide a winner in this one.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Alex Wood will be on the mound for Game 4. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, not many guys throw the knuckle curve, but those that can, especially this guy, very effective when they do use it. Grip it like a knuckleball, but spin it like a curve. Gets a lot of downward action. We'll see how it works in this one.
And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover a ton of ground, but everything he does just looks very smooth. I get an opportunity to watch him in this.
D. Gordon heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike 1 as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight.
First pitch, 7:06.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no shot even for Crawford. It's a foul ball. Woods ready. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a little tapper.
That's a base hit.
And he is He's going to reach to start the ball game. Didn't hit it far, but it's an infield single.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
Christian Yelich will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here.
Trying to wear him out, I guess.
And another snap throw to the bag. Back in
Unbelievable. Come on. Throw the goddamn ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take
1-0 count. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. And set up beat of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spot.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
When you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Nobody out, runner on first. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You get the leadoff single, and now you got a 3-1 count. He's already in a little hot water here to start the ball game.
Up next for the Marlins, Giancarlo Stanton.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Call strike two, and now it's full 3-2.
Maybe right on the block, yeah.
He's on the move again from first. Taken for strike three.
Bullshit! Where the fuck was that?
Too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, this is going to be a 3-2 pitch. They send the runner here hoping to maybe stay out of a double play situation. The one thing you don't want is the strikeout, because normally they've got you dead to rights at second base. But he did get a decent jump that time, and he's going to wind up stealing it anyway.
Giancarlo Stanton
2 for 11.
will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing, because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best, and they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Yeah,
drops in a
very
strike
good.
to start the at-bat. 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. And now the runner's trying for third. Hit hard to short.
That a boy.
And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
Holy
Not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Hit sharply on the ground.
That a boy.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Standing in now, Justin Bour. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now 3 consecutive hits here in the top of inning number 1, and these hometown fans are starting to wonder what's happening out there. Marcell Ozuna will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Right side, hit hard.
That a boy, Ozuna.
That is into right field, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game.
You talk about it, hitting it where it's pitched. This pitch is away, so he just punches it to right field. Nice, controlled swing, and that'll score that runner from third easily. That's a great at-bat.
JT Realmuto will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Let's go with his.
Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit.
No, get back, you're gone.
And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, he is really taking a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone, and what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
Adeiny
2 for 10. That's horrible.
With the bases juiced now, and a big hit here could really put this one out of reach early on.
Hey, and you ever heard the term smell blood? That means you have to be like a shark and attack when the other guy's bleeding. It's a great chance for them to take a commanding lead right now.
3 runs already home here. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Line hard.
That a boy,
right
Hatch.
Center. That's in there. Base hit.
That's
1
2.
run scores. Long throw to the plate.
2 runs scored.
Not in time as the 2nd run scores. Adam Conley will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think round ball up the middle, you might get 1 home, maybe 2. This is a big one.
But good hands over there at first,
Damn.
and that becomes out number 2.
Well, that's a big break right there that this ball's hit right at him. If this is a few feet in either direction, this might be 2 runs. Instead, that keeps those runners frozen at second and third with 2 outs now.
Dee Gordon will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Kendrick
That's finally 3.
on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Marlins on top, 5-0. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, you got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He's a catalyst for this
Bet
offense.
143,
When his bat is
he-
hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Adam Conley is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
And the left-handed hitting Carl Crawford will stand in to start the home half of inning number 1.
Left fielder.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
I don't know about that. That was right there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's
And
retired
really
here,
tough.
1 away.
Batting second.
Yasiel Puig will get his first opportunity here in game. I have to say, he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball
Wow.
1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Whatever he's doing out there, it's working out for him. That's back-to-back pop-ups here to start the inning, and he's just making it look easy.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Tap foul at home plate. 2 out, nobody on.
And this should be strike 3.
Got him swinging,
Told you.
and that will end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the 2nd now at Dodger Stadium. The Marlins lead this one 5-0. Christian Yelich will stand in to lead
Nope,
off the
Stanton.
2nd. What will they do for an encore after the first inning they put together?
Well, you know, Matt, they might not have to do anything at all. That's how good the first inning was.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going
Oh,
for him.
Jesus. Fuck, I was
Swung on
late.
and missed on a pitch at
Holy
the thumb. The
shit.
ball and a strike. Line toward the
That boy
alley in
Yelich.
left center.
Drop.
He dives.
What?
Did he catch that? He did. What
Wow.
a play there for the first down.
Unbelievable.
That's just a highlight reel catch right there. If this one skips by him, you could be looking at some extra bases. So the pitcher's very excited about making that play.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Swing, and he rockets
Is that
this
fair?
one down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall.
That's all right.
Down the line out there for a ground rule double.
And, you know, we're going to see this happen quite a bit out there. You know, that's not exactly the tallest outfield fence you're ever going to find.
I was
So
almost
this ball
gone.
hops right over it for a ground rule double.
Just barely, too. This is it.
Chris Bryant strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Line toward right center.
That's a
And
run.
that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Justin Bour steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Wood sets. First pitch on its way. scorched to third.
Double play.
The second for one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Corey Seager will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Justin Turner comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Kike Hernandez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard toward the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still... Marcell Ozuna is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, more trouble here to start the 3rd inning, and trouble's been his middle name so far. You see the line. That's through just 2 innings of work now. And the way things are going, he may not be sticking around a whole lot longer.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Brett Anderson is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hernandez is there, and he has it for the first out.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ball game.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Kendrick on to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Howie Kendrick will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Into the box, A.J. Ellis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Gets a small piece near the plate. Realmuto gonna have to hurry. Throw in
Not
time,
really.
and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. It's the Marlins 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Adam Conley is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Catcher, Adam Conley.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field.
No
Quick
shit.
giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will make it there as he starts the 4th with a leadoff double.
How about that for turning the tables to start the inning? Here you are out on the mound thinking, thank goodness I've got the pitcher leading off. But he's got other plans. As he gets pretty good wood on this one, he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Here's D. Gordon now, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
What a great way to start the inning. They want to keep putting on the pressure. This puts runners on the corners now with nobody out, and they've got a good chance to add on to this lead and maybe even put this one away.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make them get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
On
Like
the
that
ground
one.
to Kendrick. This might be 2.
Oh,
There's
damn.
one.
No ways
On
you
to
can do that.
first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Boy, it's amazing how fast a guy will get down the line if he can smell an RBI coming. You see he's able to beat it out on the back end as the run comes home to score. No double play.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh,
stands in as he
Stanton,
can't
come
connect
on.
here.
Don't do
0-1.
that.
That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter,
Oh, and meanwhile, this
Wow,
pitch
what a
rides
fucking
too far
asshole.
in and winds up hitting him.
and I think there's 2 ways you can kind of look at this hit by pitch. On the one hand, it's a little suspicious simply because these guys have scored so many runs already, but at the same time, at some point, you've got to put a stop to guys diving out over the plate. And this may be that time.
That's
Stepping in,
inexcusable, though.
Chris
There's no
Bryant.
reason he should have
He
been hit.
singled his
None.
last time up. Now a ball grounded to short.
Goddamn
This
double
could be
play,
2.
Bryant.
The
Fuck.
second for 1. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Marlins 7 and the Dodgers nothing. Carl Crawford will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to
Oh.
break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and get that guy something else to think about out there.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Takes this the other way to right, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base
Get on
hit.
first. He would have been fucking out. Fucking retard.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And there's a swing and a miss as Adrian finds himself in an 0-2 hole now.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And
That's
a
3.
swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he comes up empty, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near. The guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for L.A. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Justin Bour will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a
Wow,
late swing and a
Jesus
miss.
Christ,
Strike
that was
2.
quick.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Squared that one up just
Wait,
a little
shit on
late.
that. Holy hell.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches
Hey, that's
for
3.
one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Marcell Ozuna digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Marcell
Into the windup and the pitch.
Should be a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball
Atta boy,
heading
Ozuna.
for the alley. Hernandez sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
It was a high slider, too.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. And he's a bit
late
tardy there on the
shit
first
on
pitch
that.
fastball. It's 0-1. One out and a runner on second base.
Yeah, damn, that was quick.
A little bouncer. The tag, and he is out. Throw goes to third.
You're kidding me.
Over now, they'll apply the tag
Dude, that
between
shit was
second and
happening.
third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Dodgers nothing. Justin Turner will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Smoked on the ground left side. And that is through into left. And an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight. And the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Where the
Kike
fuck did that
Hernandez
miss?
is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Good swing, just got to try and
Taking the
straighten
all
that one out.
series. I swear to God.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Grounded to the right. The tag gets one. The relay back to the
And he
pitcher.
got him,
covering in
holy
time.